Welcome, Pisces Aries, to your Astro Dice reading for November. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. Starting out November with a new moon. Talk about the great reset. Yep. Greatest reset of the year. Okay, guys. So, this is where it's lifting the veils, guys, between the worlds and awakening your realm full of abundance. Yes, for you. We're in this beautiful Scorpion season. So for those of you who are new, this is where we take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one of the 12 houses. So let's see what best house for you and best messages for you. Beautiful Pisces Aries. You have Uranus coming in with some Taurus energy into the 5th house, talking of love and things that you love, creativities. It could also be hobbies as well. Okay. Wow. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. What did I say? What did I say? It's the time of the season where the veil of the worlds has been awakened and the realm of abundance is coming. So definitely feeling like you're going to have this sudden shock. I've got the new camera going. I don't actually get it till Christmas, but it does have a little bit of a focusing issue on cards. But overall, it is. Do get my microphone back, and it does have better resolution. Okay, than the other camera, and the other camera's giving me a little bit of problems. So whether or not I get to keep it actually or have to put it away, we will see, but at least it'll be set when I get it back. I have all my settings on it. So let's see over here, going Taurus energy. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It's rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. Going straight into the 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. You know, I do feel this creative spark is going to start overcoming you, really bringing in that, well, both signs that you have within you are highly creative. Aries and Pisces both. So, you know, we get a lot of musicians, writers, just creative, you know, all the way around. So that's really going to be a good thing for you. Okay. Really going to be that way because it's really going to empower you this time of the month to really want to, you know, kind of catch you on fire. But yet I also feel like, you know, because we're in Scorpio energy, you know, you're going to actually have with this new moon also in the beginning of the month, your emotions are going to be high, right? Running high. So just watch your intelligence. Intelligence does run a little lower when it, right? When high emotions, low intelligence. So that is a key thing there. Careful of that, especially conversations. It's talking about your sudden change, enlightenment, and awareness, but it's saying right now you're feeling a little maybe a little careless, maybe a lack of direction in the very beginning of the month. It kind of almost like kind of slowed you down, right? Because Chariot upright is the fastest moving card in the whole entire deck. And it's saying I've slowed down a lot. You could even have a Cancer around you who's trying to cause opposition. Okay, it doesn't have to be a Cancer. It could be anybody, but you could feel like this person is trying to control a situation that you're not digging it. You know what I mean? It's like you're bugging. Yeah, I really do feel that. And I do feel like it slowed you down a bit. And then you have this Taurus energy. Wow. So it's super slow. Definitely. They're putting you in confusion. So somebody around you is definitely putting you in some kind of confusion. Could even be a Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. There's a lot of frustration right now. I do feel like when it comes to the fifth house, it could be a romantic situation. It doesn't have to be. It could just be where your fun is. Maybe their lack of luster, lack of joy. I feel like there's a lack of luster for sure. Um, they could be downing your ideas, right? When it comes to your creative area of your life, you're in a band or anything like that. Maybe they're, you know, wrecking the mojo. You don't like my new song. You're not hitting that chord right. There's something going on where you're going to be rethinking the situation, but you're going to do it Torian style, which means I'm going to kick back, kind of relax under a tree, and just kind of think about what's going on. I'm not going to rush to anything. I'm going to take it slow and steady and think about this situation. You're clouding your judgment, clouding your energy for sure. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's really got your goat over here. You might know that this is the inevitable end of this relationship or just this situation in itself. It's going to be a learning lesson in its own way, but that Uranus coming up, I mean, this is where that sudden change is coming in, where all of a sudden they've changed. Either they've changed an idea, they've changed the way they're behaving, there's something of change. Kind of like if you're in a band and you wrote music and they said, man, I really like that, then all of a sudden they come back in the beginning of the month and they're like, you know what, I don't like that song at all. It's like they change their whole perspective of the situation. And it might even be yourself. Okay, if you know it's yourself, go ahead and put yourself into that situation. Maybe you have changed your ideas. Maybe you've changed the way you're looking at the situation. Maybe you realize, maybe the sudden awareness is it's not what I thought it was. Maybe it's not going to work. And so take that how it is. Because there's a lot of ups and downs when it comes to feelings and the way you're seeing something. And if they are coming back, out of control, you might even be thinking of it as like, we just can't do this anymore. Okay. So it's going to come down to that in itself. We cannot do this anymore. You're going to have to change this up, or I'm going to have to get out of this relationship, or we need to change that. This is not going to work. We need to rework the situation to where it can actually pay off. Take that how it is. Yeah, there's no excitement in this situation. The excitement is gone. Four of Swords in reverse. There's no excitement. Not feeling very excited about this situation. It's causing lack. I'm telling you, it's lack of luster. I just don't feel it, right? Or they're not feeling it. So somebody, whether you or them, has lost this overall feeling for the situation. For some of you, it's definitely love. The Lovers in reverse. But whatever it is, it's also, the lack of wanting to care. I don't feel it. I'm confused. Seven of Pentacles. Worry. Even though you have the Ten of Swords in reverse and you're saying it can't get any worse than this, someone's worried about this situation. Maybe they're worried that because they know that you guys are not getting along, or that this is not going to go the way they want it to go. Okay. Someone's worried, and then someone's like, it's just not going to work. I'm not worried about it. So one's not worried, and I'm literally going to put it on you at this time. You guys can push it around the way you want it to, but I feel like you feel it's can't get any worse, and they're worried that they know that this is going to end, that you're going to put an end to this. It's kind of crazy if you think about it, because if they're trying to control a situation and an outcome, and they don't like it, but then you say, we're done with this, then they get worried about the situation. I mean, feelings are feelings, though. Mid-month. King of Cups. Some of you are dealing with Cancer. Even though my King of Cups is a Pisces card, I still see Cancer written all over this reading. Or Gemini. In the mid-month, you feel like there's a little more compassion going on and you're going to control what your control was lost. The sudden awareness and awakening is that I'm going to be in control of this. This is where I'm going to take back the control. You don't want them in control, or it lost all control, and now you're going to be in control. There is a lot of self-limiting beliefs, though, when it comes to this situation, that it does feel like you're opening up to new perspectives about the situation, but you're still being very slow about this situation. Because like I said, Taurus energy is slow and steady wins the race. So you're not going to, move quickly to, too quickly to solve the issue or solve the problem. It's just kind of like, it is what it is, and this is the way it's going to go. They may feel like you're kind of like in challenge mode, or they may feel very defensive about the situation, or it could be you who's feeling very defensive about the situation. But definitely there is some kind of holding your own, standing up for yourself. But I feel like it's mostly you, though, Pisces, Aries, because it's kind of like you're saying, I'm doing this slow and steady, but I'm going to do it my way, because I don't like the way that it was being done. Right? The way it was being done is not the way it's supposed to be done. Okay, that's why I let it go. So you're still going to hold your own and stand up for your own belief over here. And when it comes to this situation, they do not like the situation, or you do not, right? However it is. But definitely there's some advice. It's like I'm giving you advice about what the sudden event is, and you're going to be very disappointed about my reaction. So I do feel like in the mid-month, you're definitely going to give them, man, some of you definitely are dealing with an air sign as well. You're definitely giving them the understanding of how and why this is not going to work, and they're going to be very disappointed. They're going to be very disappointed about this situation. If this is a love situation, it's definitely coming to an end. And there's going to, it is almost like defending their beliefs. I feel like they're kind of standing up for themselves too, kind of defending their beliefs through this whole situation as they're disappointed. But I feel like you're both kind of disappointed in the situation. I don't feel like there's any energy here that doesn't say I'm disappointed and they're disappointed too, because I feel like you're both very disappointed that you couldn't see it eye to eye. I do feel like that. And you do have this sudden awareness. It's not, the way they're behaving is not the way it's going to work. With the end of the month, it's definitely going about your personal goals and realigning yourself for how it needs to be. But I do feel like you are kind of sitting in the background over here. But now you're taking on that Taurus energy and you're saying, I'm still going to be slow and steady about the situation, but I am going to be driven to succeed through my truth. So you're kind of going to take that Taurus energy and kind of put it to the side, as you're now going to come in with this Knight of Swords. But you're going to be, stubborn. We're still talking about Taurus energy. The Taurus energy is still going to remain, no matter, even if you throw it out for this fast, furious, it's still going to be standing your ground, which a Taurus does. You can't tip the bull. So it does feel like you're going to take that energy, you're going to use it to your advantage, but you're just not going to be slow anymore. You're just going to be very stubborn. You're not going to back down. So you could pretty much say, I'm going to take the bull by the horns and here we go. When Taurus wants to get fast and furious, it's all over, right? We've all seen that. There's no such thing as always taking its time. No. When we want to get fast and furious, that's exactly what it is. We're racing the bull. But it's going to cause a little bit of stress when it comes to the 5th house. You're still going to feel a little stressed, a little burned out this month when it comes to this situation. So the 5th house seems a little stressful this month. Okay? It does seem very stressful. Because it does feel like you have to stand up for something that you truly believe in when it comes to this love situation or making them understand something. Okay, or this creative endeavor, whatever it is, this bandmate, whatever you're doing. Okay, but it does feel like you're going to have to stand your ground for this situation. Yeah, because you're looking for the 10 of Cups. Family. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of like, well, if you don't want to be at the family, you don't want to be at the family dinner, then don't be at the family dinner. I don't care. Do what you want to do. You don't want to go where I want to go and have some fun with the 10 of Cups, then that's too bad for you. Then do what you want, but I'm going. It's that kind of energy. It's definitely Taurus energy. That's the foot, putting the foot down, don't give a crap. Aries is very good at that as well. So I'd say, yeah. There's going to be some explaining that needs to be done, and it's like, I want some explanations. So there's going to be a lot of talking and a lot of explanations going on with all these swords, And then you have the 4 of Wands over here, and you're like, and I'll do what I need to do to make the milestone. I'll do what I do to keep the happiness alive. I'll do what I need to do to keep the family going. I'm going to do what I need to do to get this love, to get this career, this, creative endeavor off off and going. If you don't want to be a part of it, it's almost like to the point over here at the end of the month. I'm sorry, but it sounds like kick rocks. You're either in it to win it or you're not, because I've already said it can't get any worse. We're going to put an end to this situation. Oh, you want to be disappointed, be upset about the situation. Well, then, you know what? Either come talk to me about the situation. Oh, you don't want to. You want to play victim. I'm sorry, that's what it feels like. And they want to defend, well, you're defending them, but they want to defend their beliefs of why they were in control and didn't want to continue going down the same road, down the same line, doing what they want to do. And then it's like down here, you're like, I'm done. And I'm going to come in with my truth, but I'm going to stand strong like the bull, and I'm going to tell you how it is. But it does feel like you are using a lot of modesty when it comes to the situation, because you're not pulling back from your truth. You're not pulling back from what it is that you truly need to now open up and let them know, hey, look, I seen it your way. We try to do this and that, and it's not going to work. So you're either going to do it this way or that way, or it's not going to happen. It's almost like to the point where it's like, then just do what you want. Relations dispute. A lot of you, this is a love situation. Okay, so it's kind of like you have the word, you have this conversation, but they don't want to see it your way. Okay, well, then don't say it my way. Then don't. I mean, what are you going to do? They don't like it. Oh, they don't like it at all. They're not seeing this as favorable at all. They don't like this at all because they feel like they have lost their power. Okay, so they're having a kind of a power trip. I do feel like it's them over here having this power trip. I mean, for cross watchers, if you want to say it's Pisces Aries having a power trip, then go ahead. That's fine. But I'm telling you right now, it feels like they're on a power trip over here, guys, where you're trying to get all of this back going the way you want it to be. And you're learning something very valuable about the situation because you're trying to plan something that I believe is very empowering, where all of a sudden they decided to take a step back from the situation, whether it's building up the love, whether you're building, a house together, whether you're building a band together. It doesn't matter what it is. It just feels like what you're trying to do. All of a sudden they decide they don't want to continue down this road. And so this is going to kind of supercharge you during the end of the month to say, this is no, wait, hold on. No, we've worked too hard for this. Do you either want to build this relationship that supports our long-term goals, or do you want to sit back over here, or you want to build this? Because the sudden awareness you're having is they're lacking. They're lacking in this growth. They don't want to be adventurous. They don't want to have fun. They don't want to build and create, or they want to go against whatever you built and created. There is no harmony. And it's like you're trying to harmonize what's going on with the situation, but you're sitting at opposite directions, sitting in opposite curves over here. One saying, no, it's going to unfold this way, and I don't like it. And you're saying, too bad, I like it. It's going to unfold this way. And then it becomes this, but it's very, like I said, very calm and steady, right? To where you're just kind of like, psh, whatever, you know what I mean? until it needs to come down to the situation, which could be Thanksgiving time, where it's like, we're going to my mom's, and that's just too bad if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, too bad. Put on your happy face and put on your good shoes and let's go. Damn, brush that hair. You know what I mean? And look like put on a smile, right? Um, but they definitely feel like whatever's happening, they lost that. But that's really where that tower is really coming from. That sudden change, that tower is really making its marker for you to understand. Really, really, you're gonna sit over here and I'm gonna sit over here when we just had everything together. Now, really, you're gonna do this, and that's what's going on. Okay. All of a sudden, they change their mind. They just stop. Okay. And I do feel like you're having the sudden awareness of what is going on. And that's where the sudden awareness and change is coming, is that you're realizing what the hell they're doing. And maybe, guys, they've been doing it for a couple of days. You just haven't really put your thumb on it yet. You know what I mean? It's like, and once you put the thumb on it, you're just like, damn, I get it. I get what you're doing. And then they want to just kind of really cycle through this all month long, because they're really trying to become the emperor. They really want that chariot to be in their favor. They really want you to go the way they want you to go, but yet it's against everything that you guys have already done together. So you see what I'm saying? So it's definitely going against the grain of what you've already built or what you've already been doing. So they're not only are you having a sudden change in awareness, they're having a sudden change altogether. That all of a sudden they don't like what they see, right? They don't like this. It's kind of like waking up and, you bought a house, you wake up 2 weeks later and be like, damn, I don't know why we bought this house. I hate this house. Come on. Fucking break. I mean, it is pretty crucial. Whatever this situation is, that's the reason I gave the house situation, because whatever this is pretty demanding. It's pretty crucial. This isn't just some little thing. This is something pretty big. Okay? This isn't, I can't believe you bought those paper towels when you should have bought these paper towels. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. There's something big here. Something that can literally destroy, something. I mean, if you've written this music and you've composed this music and all of a sudden they're saying they don't want to make this CD with this music, that's a big freaking deal. Right? Because it's taken you guys all that time as a band to put that music together, and now they're saying, we're not going to do that. That's huge. That could destroy things. So whatever this situation is big. It's really definitely going against the grain and going against what it is you guys were building together. For sure. And for some of you, it might have been, with all these coins over here, it might have been pretty expensive. Like, you might have bought things, So you're going to be the parrot to listen intently to understand. And I do feel that, because I feel like you're going to have to listen intently to understand their side of why all of a sudden they just decided to back off on this situation, why they decided to turn the situation around. Be the camel, be forbearing and patient. Okay, guys. I mean, it could even be that you were getting ready to get married. I mean, it could be a love situation. All of a sudden, you bought the ring or you got the wedding dress together, and all of a sudden they pull out. I don't know. There's something big here. This is a big deal. You can feel it. This isn't just, why'd you make, I don't like grape jelly. You should have made strawberry. I mean, unless it could actually get that out of hand over something like that, then it could be that. But I'm telling you, this is bigger than that. I mean, because look, the end of the deck says what you don't see is the Fool. That's a big deal. That means you have a whole new world coming in. I mean, that's going to change everything around. Okay, after this control and after this situation deteriorates itself. I mean, that's big. Don't just get a full, the Tower. Thank you. Because Uranus is the Tower. So, yeah, I mean, Definitely feeling that sudden change. This is an upheaval. I mean, this is a sudden, just all of a sudden out of the blue. Okay. So, okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.